Coach just kind of took care of business tonight. And say what you will about the level of competition, but I think it was 12-1, averaged 92 points a game. So you got to be pretty pleased with your defensive effort, I would imagine.
Yeah, it was a lot about the start tonight, and a lot of our preparation was geared towards that. And I thought our starters did a good job of making sure they brought intensity from the jump. And we call any time that we get 3 stops in a row, we call that a kill. And in a game, we set kind of a goal how many of those we want. And a big goal tonight was to get a kill to start the game. And our guys did that. We got the first 3 stops of the night, and I thought that kind of set the tone. And then offensively, I thought the ball moved early. If there is such, I actually thought we overpassed it a little bit early, but I was fine with that just because it was a good start to see that we weren't turning it into a one-on-one game, and we were sharing the ball and we were moving it. And I thought as the game went on, you finished with 27 assists, to get the defensive intensity we got, and also the ball movement. It's always a pretty good recipe for us.
Right. Kind of wrapping up this homestand the way you did. A lot to be kind of pleased with the way they bounced back after that first rough.
Yeah, I mean, that's way in the rear view now, and we're 4 games past that and 4 wins past that. So, that's something that we've grown from and we've learned from, and I think that's pretty obvious. And now it's what can we take from these wins that we got to continue to improve on. And I still think there's a few things and areas that we can, now that exams are over and we got a little practice time, that we can really focus in on, before we hit the conference play. But love the team's growth, love their desire to grow, and I love how connected they are right now, and look forward to continue to try to enhance that.
I think that's 3 games in a row where their opponents had 20 turnovers, and 4 games in a row where y'all had double-digit steals. And again, that defense creates a lot of offense because that's the 3rd game in a row you've had a season 9 assists. Yeah,
it all flows together, and it's what we talked about is trying to be balanced. We're not trying to be a defensive team. We're not trying to be an offensive team. We're trying to be a balanced basketball team. And in order to do that, you got to play the game a certain way. And for our identity and for the way that we need to play, it all goes together. And you got to have good defensive intensity. You got to be connected, and then we got to get out and we got to try to run. And when we can't score early, then we got to get to our offense and move the ball. And once you do that, you go do it again.
Yeah, a lot of programs have to maybe toy around with the lineup in the first couple months of the season. Y'all is pretty set, and then you have guys like Jalen and Mounts and Jordan tonight coming off the bench, kind of embracing their roles there as well. Does everybody kind of know their role at this point?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I think when you have an older team that's a veteran team, it's obvious to see that we've got some guys that are going to be pretty steady in their roles. I think the biggest thing for this team has been to be consistent in our depth. And I'm not sure we've necessarily hit that mark because we've got some good players that are reserves. But what we're trying to do, and through our practice time, is as we work with these reserves, is to figure out who will be consistent. And it's not about how good you are, right? It's about how good you are that day. And can you take that day and then go have another good day? And we haven't been able to find a balance with, just this guy, that we're going to see that consistency every day. It's been a little bit up and down, but I'm hoping over this break that we can kind of iron some of that out. I was encouraged by Clay's activity tonight. I thought his motor was higher tonight, and we all see his athleticism. We all see the dunks. I want him to play hard the whole time he's out there. And I thought Jordan, he shot the ball with good flow tonight. I thought he took good shots, and he had good, clean rhythm with his shot. And again, he's tried to transfer his mind to the defensive end, and that's starting to pay off for him. And Jalen, that's 2 good games in a row. I felt like he's been pretty physical down there, and he's tried to get the ball up on the rim quick and score simply, and use his ability to rebound at a high level. And the point guard spot, Alex has been steady. And John Jean's come on and given us some good minutes. Jeff was able to knock down that 3 tonight. So we've got good players in those positions. Just looking forward in the next few weeks to just try to get consistency so that we can go into league play with a kind of a mapped out rotation.
That's good.
Obviously a lot of positives going on right now, but what does being able to empty the bench and play a lot of guys and win by 56 do for team morale?
I think anytime you can get everybody involved, that lends to good things. And that's part of one of the things that we try to do offensively. Even when we play 8 or 9 guys, that's part of how we play offensively, is just to get engagement. And in a game like this, when you can engage everybody and, get to see Brady and Sevi play for 4 minutes is nice. And, you know, that's one thing I said on the radio. It's been neat to see Brady develop as a player. And, you know, sometimes as a walk-on, you can kind of get in that rut that, you know, this is what I have to do. I have to go to practice and I have to be scout guy. And I'm not going to get to play a whole lot. Brady's gotten better. And that's been encouraging. I mean, the bucket he had tonight, that's not an easy bucket, right? And then the same thing in the last game. He's done a really, really good job on the scout team. And, you know, Sevi plays really hard. And he's going to knock one of these shots down here before long. But I think that's a big boost. We got to play, I think 10 guys got to play double-digit minutes tonight. And everybody played at least 4. And so, you know, I thought that was encouraging to let everybody get out there and have a part of that. And, you know, for the most part, I thought the intensity in the second half especially was more consistent. You know, I felt like you could see the intensity drop a little bit when the reserves came in defensively. But in the second half, I thought it was much more consistent across the board.